Is henna body art cultural appropriation? I got the answers for you right here. Welcome to Henna Body Art Thursdays. My name is Khadija. I have been a henna artist for over 20 years, and I also specialize in henna natural hair dyeing and Ayurvedic healthy hair care. And I got the answer that you are looking for when it comes to this, because it definitely scares a lot of people. People get really concerned with appropriating someone else's culture. You know, like, you don't want to offend someone, typically, except for the Karens. So what is cultural appropriation? So cultural appropriation is like when you take one aspect of someone else's culture, like their traditions, their spirituality, aesthetics, you know, their hairstyles. And sometimes people use this to like gain, you know, popularity, make some money from it. You know, all of this is considered an appropriation of someone else's culture. You know, and just have a personal interest in it, and maybe just like the way that it looks or is. You know, especially when celebrities start using henna. You have Madonna's used it, Vanessa Hudgens. You've seen people like Beyonce get henna done. She's had it when she was, you know, pregnant on her belly. And, you know, sometimes people will definitely be offended by that. They're like, that's not part of their culture. That's not part of, you know, what they have grown up with. And, you know, they get really, you know, offended by that. Personally, I mean, I think that henna is a calling. Do we really, and I know I'm going to offend some people, do we always really know our full roots? I mean, we are doing a lot of like DNA tests and stuff, and I believe when you get down to the nitty-gritty in the beginning of time, we come from the same, you know, source. But it's a matter of when people take it in a way that's offensive, that really gets to people. But if you're doing something out of love and care, and sometimes you can't see your intention clearly, but, you know, it's important to have that intention, to be doing something with respect. And I also do feel, let's go back to when I said henna is a calling, to your roots and your ancestors, and whoever they may be. You might not know, you know, what your roots fully are, and especially here in America. And I was raised in Montreal, Canada, so, you know, culture and slavery is way different than the experience of that in America, where you're actually stripped of all of who you are and who your being is. So you don't necessarily, you know, as an African American, you know, and you see that people have this calling and this draw to henna and this beauty, and I'm like, this is probably part of your roots and you don't even realize it. This belongs to you. Henna originated in Africa. More people probably gonna get offended, but you can Google it. Egypt is part of Africa, and all the continent of Africa, for the most part, majority, because henna grows there too, use henna. And then you have India, lots of beautiful henna there, Pakistan, you have the whole Middle East. And, you know, and how do you differentiate that? You know, cultural appreciation versus cultural appropriation. It can get messy sometimes. I've seen henna artists deal with that all the time, especially if, you know, that's not the cultural background. For me, again, and me personally and professionally, I see the greater good and benefit in henna. If you do something respectfully out of love and care and sharing, that energy should just radiate through your henna and your art. So I don't feel that somebody shouldn't do henna. I would never tell anyone to not do henna or not to have henna. Absolutely not. I am not about that life. I know that henna grows in so many different areas. And if we even talk about, if we want to go way back to Adam and Eve, where we all came from, everything on this earth belongs to the whole human race. So that's just how I feel about it, because henna is something that should be bringing people together. Everything that we have, you know, that is from the earth, you know, that has been a blessing to us, why would we want to keep that from someone else? Like, why would we want to take that beauty away? Don't we want for ourselves what we want for others? That's the way that I look at it. So I know people might be mad and be like offended, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of different comments on this thing, and it's this and that. And I don't really care, to be quite honest. I really don't, because I am firmly grounded in what I do believe in, and I love henna. And I did not grow up with henna either. It's not part of my cultural background. On the outside, someone might presume so, but no, it's not. My mom's Italian and my dad's from Guyana. We didn't grow up doing henna whatsoever. Is my calling and my roots there? Yeah, like it probably is, you know, because there's a lot that I don't know about my history, and there's a lot about your history that you don't know. And does that make it wrong to do something that's so beautiful as henna? Heck no. So I'm going to stick with that. And that's just exactly how I feel about it, and I'm sticking with it. So if you have fallen in love with henna and jaguar body art, I want you to sign up for a course. We have a limited time offer happening like right now. You get a free henna and jaguar body art kit full of supplies that will last you up to 6 months, and it's a $139 value if you sign up for the course, and you get 6 months of training with me. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications to see every single video that I have coming out every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I will see you next time. Bye.